Assalamu alaikum viewers. With the rise of AI, a most fundamental question most often occurs into the mind and is asked by certain individuals, and that is that will artificial intelligence replace language teachers? So in this video, I will try to explore the nuances of this question and try to find the answer to it. So before moving ahead, firstly let's see that what artificial intelligence is. So, this AI refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. So, artificial intelligence could perform those tasks which require human intelligence, and some of these tasks include understanding language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, and so on. So, in short, we see that artificial intelligence is the ability of the machines to imitate human thinking and perform cognitive tasks. So, all those tasks which could be performed by the individuals, by the human beings, they can be performed by the artificial intelligence as well. Moving ahead, since we are exploring the nuances of artificial intelligence replacing language teachers, so firstly we need to see that what language is and what does language involve. So we already know that AI can process enormous amounts of text and that can recognize patterns. But we need also to see and keep in mind that language is more than words. Language involves whenever we try to delve deeper into the text and we try to understand the meaning within that, we try to find meanings of those texts. So we need to keep in mind that the texts include cultural meanings. They are produced in different social contexts. They include the emotions, intentions, and they are produced in different historical and political settings. Now we know that AI can process enormous amounts of text and could recognize patterns. But there is one ability that AI does not possess, and what that is the contextual and cultural knowledge. AI is learning day by day by human beings, we know that, but AI is also adopting the human biases as well. So we need to keep in mind that the texts are produced in different sorts of contexts, in different settings, in having the different sorts of participants who are the product of their own culture, their own context. So for in order to interpret any text, in order to find meanings of any text, we need to have the contextual and cultural knowledge which only the human beings possess and not the AI. For example, uh, we just take the example of Hamlet. And the questions are, why does Hamlet hesitate? Is he a tragic hero? Is he psychologically conflicted? So that can generate multiple interpretations depending upon who's reading and who's interpreting that text, and who's trying to find the answer, because each individual is a product, is a unique being and is a product of their own environment, and each individual come up with their own interpretation of that text. But AI, no doubt, AI can summarize and AI can generate patterns, but AI does not possess the ability to express the or to interpret the emotions and the feelings and the lived experiences of individuals. So, in this case, we may see that AI could not contribute to the literary interpretation as a human being does. Human creativity remains central. Human beings are the creative beings. Yes, AI can create text, AI can generate poems, essays, stories by identifying patterns in existing text. AI is mathematical in nature, it makes the mathematical assessments, and thus that may produce the poems and essays and stories. But what about adding human suffering, joys, memory, human emotions, feelings, social experiences, moral and philosophical struggles into the pieces of text? That is what only human beings can do. So these experiences actually they shape literary creation and criticism in ways that a pattern based generation cannot replicate. So this is these are the humans who could create the texts which may include and which are based upon the human issues and problems and their sufferings and their experiences, not an AI. So now let's see, then what can AI do? What AI can replace? So let's see what AI can replace and what AI can help the individuals and human beings with. In language teaching, yes, AI is a great help. AI helps the teachers to generate grammar exercises for their students, to generate and help creating drills for the students. AI can generate the automated feedback, generate quizzes, create lesson plans, and I also have done like I have created some customized assessments for the students of different levels. So that's a great help for the teachers, and this does, by doing it, it also saves time. In literary studies, how AI can help us, that AI can help us in generating summaries, in doing concordance analysis, word frequency analysis, in text mining, in bibliographic searches. It actually help us to speedily, and it saves the time, and we may do the draft explanations, and these tasks actually with the help of AI, they may become faster and easier. So thus AI is a great help in different cases, but not in all. Now, what AI cannot replace? So firstly, we see that human beings possess emotions and feelings which AI does not possess. So definitely, when it comes to motivating the students, inspiring the students, this is what human teachers can do. Because motivation, for motivating people, there is no single formula which could work for all. Rather, everybody gets their motivation in different things, and their motivation and their inspiration, and that also human teachers could understand individual circumstances and then work with the students and understand their individual needs and work well. They also teach and help students by fostering relationships, and the human teachers also help foster confidence and critical thinking, which AI cannot do. Linguistics, in how AI cannot replace linguistics, because in the study of the language, how language relates to society and identity, that has to do with people, their feelings, their emotions, their characteristics, and that also about language acquisition in different settings and requiring the study of the different dynamics involved within the family and within the society, which only human teachers can do. And how multilingual communities function, and so these are the questions that require theory building, fieldwork, human interpretation. And when it comes to human interpretation, there AI does not help and cannot help. Next, we see that for literature scholars, because the literature scholars investigate the text, they read the text, they will try to find meanings, they produce new interpretations. Every literary scholar is a unique individual and come up with the interpretations, with diverse interpretations, and different individuals with multiple interpretations, which AI cannot. And but while you need to connect text with historical and cultural realities and raising philosophical questions, engaging in critical debates. This research scholarship, or the scholarship, that does not actually mean having only the information. Rather, this is more about the creation of meaning. And when it comes to creation of meaning, this is the ability that the human beings possess, and the human intelligence can do that. Because again, I would say that human beings with feeling, those who possess the feelings and the emotions, which AI cannot. For example, a very realistic scenario, that with the advent of calculators, that doesn't mean that mathematics had ended. Because calculators, they were of help. Calculators did not eliminate mathematics; they removed the tedious computations and allowed mathematicians to focus on deeper problems. In the same way, AI removed the tedious processes and allowed the human beings to delve deeper into the real issues and investigate them, and thus saved their time and energy into the tedious tasks which could be performed by AI. So, what does AI do? AI handles routine processing and leaving the interpretation for the human beings to do. Human beings focus on interpretation, creativity, critical inquiry, and ethical decision making, while AI handle the other tedious tasks. So, what will happen to careers? So, that doesn't mean that with the advent of AI, this career will disappear. No, but there are new dynamics to it, and there are new needs and the new requirements that the language and literature professionals must understand. Where that firstly, they need to develop AI literacy, the critical thinking, digital humanities skills. They need to know how to investigate language through the different tools, and those tools, the tools which could come, which are very much useful and which could make the process fast and which could eliminate the tedious tasks for them. So, learning the different tools and applying to the data, interdisciplinary approaches, data interpretation abilities, creativity, and ethical reasoning. So, this actually, with the advent of AI, this has become crucial and vital for the language and literature scholars to update them, to upgrade them, and to learn the new technology and the application of that technology to their field of studies. So, what is the key takeaway? That AI will not replace people in linguistics and literature. People who can effectively use AI may have more advantages. They would be in an advantageous position over those who cannot. So, this is true that in order to survive within your field of studies, the ability of using AI is a must, and the training is a must for the people. But that does not mean that the future is human versus it. This is not human being versus AI. Rather, this is more about human and AI collaboration, and learning the use of AI and getting upgradation in the use of technology. So, where technology enhances the human intellectual and creative work rather than replacing it. So, this AI does not replace, rather that has the ability, and what does that do? That enhances the human intellectual creative work and help in the research work. There are some useful AI tools for educators. These are only some, and for example, ChatGPT, which really work in help teachers in lesson planning and explanations, activities, and preparing assessments. Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, Perplexity AI, Canva AI, and Quizzes AI help in generating quizzes. And Canva is really good in helping in preparing visual presentations, and so these are the useful AI tools. Yeah, there are the benefits and limitations of AI in language teaching. The benefits are like personalized support, reducing anxiety, you get instant feedback, and that has the ability to keep learners engaged. Whereas the limitations are that it does not possess empathy, the technical issues may be caused, there are some privacy concerns, and limited authentic dialogue. Again, we look at the benefits of AI integration, that it provides personalized learning, immediate feedback, engagement. Yeah, it's accessible. You may ask any thing and you may get help anytime from AI. For improved confidence and in confidence and accessibility, I would say that sometimes the students hesitate in asking some questions from their teachers, and sometimes the teachers also have their limitations in terms of time and accessibility. So for that matter, AI is a great help, that students may get help from AI anytime, and without losing their confidence, without getting hesitant that if they are whether they are asking right question or wrong or so they may ask anything from AI. And while doing all these things, students get their digital literacy skills developed. And for teachers, firstly, that saves preparation time. That's an excellent thing. Teachers may plan their lessons, they may prepare their assessments, even they may prepare customized assessments and quizzes um, from with the help of AI, and creates, yeah, differentiated material instead of going through different sorts of sources and getting things. There is only a single source that you may simply, with the help of AI, you get different sorts of materials from different sources. And hence it supports assessment and encourages innovation, enables data informed teaching, because while teaching, there is the accessibility of the different sorts of information that you may get from AI without spending more time. But still, there are some challenges and concerns. The first challenge is academic integrity. This is very much crucial. Students may submit AI generated work. So, artificial intelligence is good for getting ideas, for getting information, but submitting the AI generated work is one thing that must be checked both by the students and teachers. And the second thing is over dependence upon AI is also not something which should be encouraged. And most often students get into the habit of thinking independently and simply get the information and things from AI, and that, yeah, inaccurate information. AI can produce errors. That is very much right. uh, that must be checked. Whatever information you get from AI, that should be checked, that should be investigated. And because AI is learning from human beings, and in this way AI is also adopting human biases. So this should be kept in mind. The privacy issues are of a great concern. They should also be kept in mind, and you should not rely blindly upon AI. So what the AI users need to do, they need to ask good questions, provide good prompts, work at giving prompts, and work at that, because the each prompt you may just try to give different sorts of prompts and try to see that what kind of responses that are generated by AI. This would help you to work at your um, questions and then evaluate your responses critically. This is very much important. Don't rely blindly upon AI, rather evaluate the responses and verify the information from reliable sources, and after that also reflect independently upon the information that you get from AI. So, the future of education, the future classroom will not be teacher versus AI. This is a misconception. This question is also very much wrong, that will AI replace language teachers, because this is not about teacher versus AI. It will increasingly be teacher, AI, and student, resulting in enhanced learning. So, working in collab and enhanced, resultantly getting enhanced learning. So, AI cannot replace. We know human empathy could not be replaced, ethical judgment, mentorship, creativity, inspirational teaching, because the students get inspired and get motivated only through human teachers. So the educator remains the designer, facilitator, and guide of learning. The human teacher is the facilitator, is the guide of learning, and the AI is the assistant. And through the help of the AI, you could improve, and the teachers could improve their teaching and could provide a better learning opportunities to their students. So, closing thought, what is the closing thought? That artificial intelligence may provide information, but education transforms that information into understanding, wisdom, and human growth. So, what is the role of the teacher? The role of the teacher is very much important and than previously, not less important in the age of AI. So, the importance of the human teachers is not lessened, rather, it has been increased in the age of artificial intelligence. And that's all. Thank you.